Hello, this is Chef John from foodwishes.com with a delicious, easy summer salad. This is toasted corn with red pepper, basil, and a creamy Italian vinaigrette, which is really easy to make, which is what we're going to do first. So I have some whole mayonnaise, full fat mayonnaise. Don't skimp on that. I'm going to crush one garlic clove very fine, salt and pepper to taste. All the amounts I used will be on the website, as always. A little bit of dried Italian herbs, a pinch of cayenne, red wine vinegar, and olive oil, some sugar, and a little splash of water. One thing you're going to notice with this dressing, it is not your classic, what they call creamy Italian in a restaurant or in a store, which is basically like flavored mayonnaise. It's really thick. It's really just coats everything, cloaks everything. It's the only thing you can taste. This is a really, really light, full flavored, but very light dressing. So you're going to see this is thick enough to definitely coat any greens or leaves or vegetables you're going to use it with. But it's also very light and not just like a thick, gloppy mayonnaise. So you're going to let that sit if you can overnight. It really will develop the flavors. So I made this the day before. I put it in one of those little squeeze bottles, put it in the fridge. Onto the salad. And by the way, in case you were wondering, do I really use organic? When I can. This is Trader Joe's organic sweet corn, 1 pound bag, frozen. I'm going to thaw that completely. Make sure you drain it well. I'm going to put that in a saute pan with some olive oil. And on medium heat, I'm going to toast it. So what I want is a very light golden brown. See that? It's just almost getting there. This took me about 15 minutes. And when it kind of looked like that, you can just see little kind of toasty brown edges on the corn. That was it. I turned it off, set it aside. In the meantime, I'm going to prep my piquillo red roasted peppers. You can use any roasted red peppers. You can roast your own. I really like these piquillo peppers or Spanish pepper. Any jarred roasted red pepper will do. Dice it into the same size as the corn. That will make a nice looking salad. So that was easy. I dumped my now just barely warm corn on top of the peppers. All right, salt and pepper to taste. You're going to need a good amount of salt in this, just like corn on the cob. It's okay without salt, but it's fantastic with salt. I'm going to toss that together. And then I'm going to add the dressing just enough to coat it. All right, for a pound of corn, I probably put in maybe 1/3 cup of dressing, because you can add more later when you go to serve this. And I'm going to set that aside. And I'm going to chiffonade some basil. So there's your extreme basil close-up. You roll up 4 or 5 leaves into like a cigar and just slice across it. And you get these beautiful ribbons. Very nice way to cut basil. For your final prep, I put a little extra shot of cayenne just because, that's what I do. I threw in my basil. I tossed it together. And you want to do this right before you serve it. Okay, so you can make this hours ahead if you want. But you want to put in the basil there at the end. And by the way, I like this room temperature, so I didn't even refrigerate the corn and the pepper. I just, served it as is. If you refrigerate it, I suggest you let it warm up a little bit before you toss in the basil and serve it. I think it's just nicer. And you get more of that sweet corn flavor if it's not like ice cold. Okay? So there you go. Kind of 2 for 1. A easy, creamy Italian dressing and an equally easy, great summer salad. By the way, I threw that next to some wild boar. Fantastic. This goes so good with any of those summer grilled meats. Anyway, go to the site. All the ingredients are there. And as always, enjoy.